Alright guys, so I'm using my Shopsmith other workbench. I know I shouldn't, but here's my first part of the diesel heater, and I was able to mount the pump and the filter underneath there. This is how I'm powering it, my little power source. It's not quite big enough. When the glow plug lights up, it goes to a low voltage, so but I have fired it up and it does work. So that's just this part. I just thought I'd show you. We go ahead and start putting this side of the wing together because I have enough wire to go from here over the wheel well. So the heater will actually be about over here compared to where it is. And also behind the tub wall. So thank you to Endgame Truck Camper. He's the one that inspired me to do this. He's got a YouTube channel out there, and he built one of these campers, or several of these. So I'm utilizing his knowledge to help me out. More to come. Hey, you guys. All right, so we're going to build one of the columns for the trailer, and it just cut these down to 1.5 inches. I think that's what Endgames did. And I've got a spare piece of cedar fence that I use as my guide. Because when you get done, you have to make this little area here for a joint. So I'm going to just go ahead and get this all glued up, and I don't know if you want to watch me glue this or not. Probably don't have to. I'm just going to use my little roller to roll the glue out nice and evenly across here. So I'll come back after I glue this up. I don't think you need to see me glue it up. This is all I do. I'll be back. Hey everybody. Okay, so we're going to give this a shot, and we'll see how well the diesel heater part is going to work out. I think I want to come up with a way to self-center that. But, sorry I was off camera, but we're doing real time. Here's the build. I've got the filter and the pump. I've got a little notch cut out here for the fuel line and electrical. And it will go just like this. That's how that's going to go. So I'll have access. Hope you can see that. It's really cold out today, so the camera might not be working well. But now I'll be able to get to the fuel tank. So now I got to build this side. And I'm thinking that this side will hold the electrical batteries, the DC to DC charger that I'm going to use, solar charge controller. So that's what I think I'm going to do there. So we're moving along. It's taking a while, but it's going to be a while. So thanks for watching. Hey YouTube. Okay, we're going to do the battery compartment area. And we already put in some pocket screws, put a notch right here, not positive, more than enough room, I'm sure, for power cables to go into, back and forth. It may be too much, and if it is, I'll fill it in. But for now, we're just going to glue this all up. And then all we have to do after that, all we'll have left is to think about doing the cab end of the tub here, and then do some triangles. We're going to cut some triangles on the Shopsmith on the next, probably that'll be the next video, which will be the supports for the wings that'll go out over the side of the bed. So I already prepared a little bit ahead and put my corner brackets on to help hold everything. So I'll come back after I put this all together and show you where I'm at. Hey everybody, well, first bad cut. Just trying to get the height that I want across the bed, and these sides are cut just a little bit too high, I think, for what I want. So I want about a 1/2 inch, I think. So what we're going to do here, use that angle. I hope you can see this. I'm going to use my square to help hold this up square. It's about where we want it. And I go straight across then. The bottom of this is right even with the top. So I want to be about a 1/2 inch, for the wing will sit on top of this piece going out that way. So that's a little bit too high. That looks to be about 1.5 inches above the side of the cab. I don't want that much opening there. So we'll go maybe a 1/2 inch, maybe 3/4. I'll have to look at that. I gotta cut all these boards down now. That's okay. I'm not wasting that much wood. Takes a while without a plan, you know. Oh, and this young guy has a hard time getting up and down from down there. But anyway, let's see. I don't know if I've shown in here at all much. Let's see if it'll show up. The motorcycle camper is coming along. I've got to put the back side in yet, and then I'll have the opening for the door. So the Shopsmith's going to be really, really busy here coming up in the next couple of days. I got to cut those boards, the plywood. I need to cut some of the cedar to come up with, make my first vertical column like Endgames has done. And those are going to be 2 inches wide. And so there's going to be a lot of sawing coming up. Thanks for watching. Hey YouTube. Alright, well, we cut this board down, like I said, with a circular saw. But I tried to get as square as I could, but it's not as square as I want it. So we used the Shopsmith to square it up. It's 3/4 inch ply. And I did go ahead and set this up using my fence. Can you see everything? Yeah, you can. So now we'll go ahead and get the saw going. We'll square this off. almost hit the camera. That's why I stopped like that. I should have gone all the way through, but the blade's all the way through. I didn't want to knock the camera over. All right, but that's how you can do a big piece of plywood, 3/4 inch. It wasn't that far off, but it was enough off for me because now I've got to knock off, I forget now, oh, I marked it over there, I think 1 inch. So what we're going to do is I'll move the fence over 1 inch over from where it is and flip it over. The other side's straight. I made some marks here so I know which side was square. And then we'll have the right height and I'll have a good square piece. Take the other one, use this as a template. So hopefully I get this height right so that it's only going to be a 1/2 inch above the side of the bed. And I've got to take all my other pieces now and cut them down because they were all the same width. So we'll take 1 inch off of everything. That'll leave me a 1/2 inch above, which means I'm going to have to move my fuel tank. I think I'm starting to wonder about that. We may cut a notch out in the wing just for it to be able to be high enough. And that won't be a big deal. I can seal that off. Okay, thanks for watching.